of arrays in C Sharp. To demonstrate this, I have created a week 9 sprint 2. The goal of this exercise is to learn additional methods that are available for us to use with arrays. As we discussed in part 1 of the arrays series, arrays are nothing but the variables that can hold a collection of one particular data type. It can be an integer, it can be a double, it can be a string, it can be a boolean or objects, doesn't matter. So there are some methods here that I want to show, and I'm going to be demonstrating all these methods by using an example of grades, student grades. Okay, I have created a week 9 sprint 2 console app in C Sharp. As usual, I have at the top, I have the purpose of why we are writing this program. And then at the bottom, we have a read key. So we have an opportunity to examine the results for the console app. Please follow along, and then you can see the code for this one. After we complete it, it will be in the GitHub as week 9 sprint 2. So let us see a different method. So initially we saw how to declare an array. So let's think about it. Our grades are going to be, it can be a double, but we are going to assume that they are all whole numbers. So whole numbers means integers. I want integer array, which means I put a square bracket. And then I have to give the name for the arrays. I want to give a name that makes sense. So I'm going to call it as grades. This is called as a declaration. This is similar to the variable declaration. If you had one grade, you would say int grade, or you will say int grade 1, int grade 2. Here we have an array, so we are giving an int and square bracket and then grades. Now we want to assign a value to all these grades. Okay, in this situation, we will be like int grades, that's our variable name, is equal to new array, and then you give the array values. So let us say our grades are going to be 45, 87, like that. So the difference between part 1 where I did a demonstration and this one is this part called as the new. So new is a keyword. It creates objects. In this particular situation, it's creating our array for us. So I just want to demonstrate that there are different methods with which you can declare arrays. You can choose which method you want, but I do want to show you that there is more than one option. The arrays chapter in your book will also show you the different methods for declaring your arrays. So here is the declaration. We are declaring an array, and here is the assignment. Okay, you are giving it a value. Assign values to the array called grades. Okay, so we are saying this array is going to hold integers. This indicates array, this indicates the data type, array of integers. That is what we have said. Okay, let us use a for each statement and int grade in grades. So we want to just display what is in the array. Ooh. So what's happening here is I just want to show every single element inside the grades array, and that is what I've done here. Okay, so first number is 45, the last number is 99. So when I do this and print it, all I have done is I've declared an array, assigned values to an array, and I'm parsing through the array, iterating through the array, and I'm displaying all the values in it as is. This is just a refresher of what we have learned from part 1. The only spin is how I split the declaration from the assignment value. So let's run this code. Like I said, every 3 or 4 lines, you want to like stop coding and then actually test it out to be sure that there are no bugs. So here are the elements of the array. So just notice that I have a heading here. It says grades as is, and then first number is 45, 87, and all those numbers till 99. So exactly as I have declared it, I am printing it. No change. Let us say that for whatever reporting you want to sort this array. How would you do that? So the good thing is, because C Sharp is a framework, C Sharp libraries are full of all kinds of methods that help us to sort or find the minimum, maximum, sum, everything. So there are like methods available. There are pre-written methods available for us to use. So let me show you. If you want to sort the array in ascending order, because these are grades, it's going to be ascending order. If you use string data types, it's going to be sorted in alphabetical order. So how do we sort anything? So you would have to say array dot sort grades. Okay, so now let's just put the same thing. So this method will sort the array in ascending order. There's nothing else we did. We just call this method. Array is going to be the class, and then we will use the method called sort, and then inside as a parameter we give the array that we want to sort. It's like a machine. Into this machine, if you feed the grades array, you're going to get it all sorted out when you get it here. So let's run it and see.